Welcome back. You are watching WION Breakfast, and here are the headlines this morning.
Russia's ambassador to Turkey shot dead in an Ankara art gallery.
At least 9 killed and more than 50 injured in Germany after a lorry ploughed through a Christmas market crowded with revelers.
Another terror attack, this time in Switzerland. At least 3 people hurt during a shooting near an Islamic center in Zurich.
A special national investigation agency court sentences Yasin Bhatkar and 4 others to death in the Hyderabad blast case, which killed 18 people.
Business magnate Cyrus Mistry resigns from 6 boards of Tata companies as he plans to shift his battle against Ratan Tata to a forum where, in his words, the rule of law and equity is upheld. So those were the headlines this morning, and now it's time for Charu and me to pick up the papers and see what the newspapers are reporting between the lines this morning. Charu, it's Christmas season.
Oh yeah.
It's festival time, and we're all planning our holidays, and we are going to use that little piece of plastic called the credit card.
A lot.
A lot. But there are 5 things to be aware of before you swipe your credit card. It's easy, it's convenient, and in these days of demonetization, it's very, very important.
Yeah, it's crucial.
Perhaps the only alternative left to use the credit card. But I'm looking at the Mint. I have an article by Uttaresh Venkateshwaran, and Uttaresh talks about the 5 things you want to be aware of, because when we are opting for credit cards now more than ever, Mint had reported in October that a number of credit card instances were set to exceed the 28 million mark it had clocked in by March 2008.
Oh, that is so scary.
It is very, very
scary. I mean, credit cards are linked to your bank accounts, you know, all your money, all your savings, and there's so many frauds that one hears of.
That's right.
Many. You have to be so careful.
And sometimes these credit cards are also linked to our auto debit system in the banks.
Yes.
Very scary. So the things you need to be aware of is revolving credit. Okay. Banks give you the option of paying the minimum amount due on your credit card bill by the end of the interest-free period. Beyond this, you can carry forward the remaining amount balance to the next month. But you will still have to pay a monthly interest on this amount, which on an annual basis could be as high as 36%.
Oh my God.
That's correct.
This is all the fine print, right?
That's correct. So the amount you choose to pay later will attract interest every month till you have completely repaid it. So very important to know that. Now remember, you can pay your amount in multiple EMIs. Once you've made a big purchase, say of 20,000 rupees on your credit card, banks usually offer you an option to repay this amount through equated monthly installments. Now again, the interest charge on this may be significantly lower than the interest on the larger amount.
Exactly.
But multiple EMIs can mean disaster. Now withdrawing cash, remember you can use your credit card to withdraw cash. But that has a very high rate of interest as compared to the credit you take it on.
Okay.
Reckless spending, of course. No amount of advice on that can be enough. Reckless spending, a big no-no.
Yes.
A big no-no. What you should do is a credit card is a resourceful option when you are short of funds at a particular time, or even to build a credit score, but financial discipline is very important in such cases.
No, frankly, Satya, I think that all of this information is enough to give you a heart attack.
I know, seriously.
So it is a good thing that science and technology is making huge progress in the field of medicine, because I have an article here, this is from the DNA, and it talks about biological pacemakers that are being developed now. What is a biological pacemaker? Well, a university in Canada has been able to somehow coax stem cells, human stem cells, in 21 days to develop into pacemaker cells. Now, pacemakers, as we all know, are put into the body to help regulate, heart functions. And they give off alarms, and they can do many, many things. Now, a biological pacemaker is the first functional pacemaker to be made from human cells, and it can do all of these things. Now, the scientists are quoted as saying, what we are doing is human biology in a petri dish.
Wow, that's some expression.
It's really it's really huge progress, specifically because defects in pacemakers, like a normal electronic pacemaker, can lead to many problems, including heart rhythm disorders. And I want to link this article actually to another article that I have got in the Mint. This is, of course, Pramit Bhattacharya's statistical article, which we all love. They're so interesting.
Love him.
Every day we have these amazing statistics, and it talks about healthcare woes of Indian households. Now, 3% of Indian households in the top quintile saw at least a fifth of their annual income wiped out by health shocks. Annual income wiped out. And I can understand, that happening, because when someone's health is at stake, you don't hold. It's like no holds bars. Like you just go all out there. Anything and everything that you can do to get them back on their feet. And it can really wipe you out. So what you need, of course, is insurance. But do people have insurance in India? Well, let's look at the statistics. A proportion of households which have purchased private Mediclaim policies is significantly higher in metros, of course. But less than a fifth of the bottom quintile have health insurance cover. Less than a fifth.
I can imagine how you linked it to heart attacks. Seriously.
Yeah, they're in for some rude shocks actually, because you don't know when healthcare is going to strike you, and it can really wipe you out.
That's right. And the best way to keep good health is by eating good food.
That's true. That's true. Food, we are what we eat.
I'm looking at the Mint again, page 10. It says, eat more eggplant.
Eggplant?
That's right. The humble vegetable delivers plenty of nutrients at a very, very low calorie cost.
But it is not my favorite vegetable.
But you know what? Try it. My God, eggplant, the kind of taste it has, it can absorb any flavor that you add to it.
Oh, really?
So you can fry it, you can toast it, you can just about give a sandwich, and imagine, you can give it any taste that you like, and it just molds itself into the spices that you add to it.
Nice, nice. Well, I know my grandmother had some really fantastic eggplant recipes, and the eggplant that she would cook, I could actually eat.
Come on, trust me, there are lots of recipes that we can talk about, and the one thing you really want to remember is that the eggplant is very rich in antioxidants. You have green tea, which is very high on antioxidants, and eggplant.
Well, antioxidants, of course, are anti-aging as well, but so is our show, because here we bring you only the best and the most positive and motivating stories. So eggplant and WION Breakfast.
There you go.
That's a good beginning to your day. It's time now to slip into a quick break, but when we come back with fitness, so stay tuned.